Winter. For me, it is the hardest time to be a fisherman. You're cooped up inside, waiting for the thaw. February, March, and April is my favorite time of the year. Those 3 months is the time when I get the most excited, mostly because everything is thawing and melting and I can actually get outside and fish again, but also due to the fact that the world seems to be coming out of its cocoon that was winter and is now blossoming into a beautiful butterfly of spring. That was kind of a weird metaphor, but you get the point. One of the first fishing trips I did this year was to a little creek. I'd been cooped up inside all year and I decided it was time to go fishing. Well guys, the weather is not the best. It is rainy, it is cold, but I have the itch and I gotta fish because I've been cooped up in the house all winter long, and as you know, that's not a good thing for someone's sanity, especially if you like to fish. So this is just me getting out and trying to catch anything. I'm headed down to a little creek down the road. I made a video there last year. There's some decent little bass in there. I don't know if we're gonna catch any today, but like I said, I just gotta get out of the house, so we'll see what happens. I got my brother Rodney driving me to drop me off at this spot because it's a little hard to get to. Can't really get a car back in there. Right, Rod?
Yep.
All right, guys, my ride is gone and I am on foot. Walking back here to this creek. Hopefully there'll be some fish. Hopefully we can catch something. Well guys, here we are out at the creek. It's a little higher than I thought it was going to be and the water's a little murky. Not terrible, but it might be a little challenging to locate these fish, but we're going to give it a shot and see what we can come up with. First we got to rig up. There's a lot of deep water behind me and I'm not sure where the fish will be staging, so I'm going to start off throwing a little search bait right here. This little vibe bait right here, really cheap thing, but I'm going to fish that through there, see if I can locate some fish. I don't know if they'll bite it, they might. If not, we might have to switch up to something a little slower and methodical, but we'll give it a shot with the fast bait first. Okay, now it's officially raining really bad, so I'm gonna have to cover the camera with this little thing so it doesn't get wet and ruin the camera. So it's really coming down and I am soaking wet. I'm thinking we might have to call this trip early just because of the amount of rain. Yeah, this is not working out at all. We gotta go. I'm gonna call my brother and tell him to pick us up. As soon as I call my brother, the rain stops. So I guess the rain's lit up a little bit. We'll keep fishing. Might as well just take these glasses off because they get all soaked up and you can't even see out of them. But switch up to a little curl-tail grub and we'll see if that can produce any better results. Fish on. What is this? Got a fish on, guys. It's a big fish. I don't know what it is. What does it say? What does it say? What? Big old carp. I caught a big old carp. What's this saying, guys? Check this out. I just caught a big carp. Yeah, look at that. Big old carp. Oh my goodness, I did not expect this at all. He is peeling it. What? I caught a stinking carp. Oh, this is sketch. Come here, buddy. Got him. I caught a stinking carp on a little jig head. I cannot believe this. This is the last fish on earth I was expecting to bite this bait, but I caught one. This is like my first fish of 2018 right here. This is a beautiful fish. They fight really, really hard too. but the water was a little cold, so he didn't put out all his energy. But even in this cold water, this fish put up a decent fight. That is an awesome fish. I am so stinking excited right now. This is why we fish. We brave the elements. We come out to spots like this and we catch stinking fish. It's not the biggest fish in the world, but it is stinking awesome. Yes. Later, dude. Guys, that was unbelievable. I cannot believe I caught a carp. That was stinking awesome. Maybe there's some more back down in there. She was pregnant. I could tell she had a big gut on her. Usually don't catch carp on lures. I have had it happen a couple of times, but that is so awesome. Let's keep fishing. Maybe we'll catch something else. Who knows? Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it. The rain picked back up again. All right, guys, we're gonna get into the bridge, protect ourselves from the rain until my brother gets here. I just hope I don't die in the process. Oh, it's a little better. Shoot. Now my shoes are getting wet. This is turning into a disaster. Oh, that's better. Alright guys, I'm back in the car. That was a crazy experience. Rain, but we caught a carp. I mean, I was not expecting that at all. That was super exciting. I think the reason why those carp like that bait is because it's a power bait. It's got some scent to it, and I'm guessing that was the main reason why those fish were biting. But it was just good to get out of the house. I've been cooped up all winter to actually catch a fish finally. It was just like the best feeling ever. Another thing anglers do in the spring is they tend to start organizing all their gear and getting everything ready for the upcoming fishing season.
You know, my brother's a great guy, but one of his character flaws is he can keep nothing clean. Have you seen his tackle room?
So guys, I have a problem. It's this. So today's the day we organize all this tackle, get it put into its respective boxes, and clean this place up so I can actually be somewhat efficient when it comes to fishing this year. First thing I'm going to start with is this huge box. As you can see, it is just slammed full of tackle. I'm going to go through here, sort all this out, kind of organize it in piles, and then hopefully we can start putting stuff back in its rightful place. Like, what is that? I don't know. Oh, we have like a salt shaker. Don't you guys just love this kind of stuff? Awesome. So after catching that carp, I went on a rampage, fishing almost every day for a full week, and I didn't really do a whole lot. I snagged a couple carp and baptized a camera, which wasn't very fun and cost me some money. But now that I have a new camera, it is time to get back out on the water and see if we can finally catch something other than carp. It is truly a glorious day outside. We might get a little rain earlier this evening, but the weather is beautiful, it's nice and warm, and I have a day off, so we're heading to the lake. But before we head to the lake, I have to go to town and get some tackle and something to eat, and then it's time to fish. Finally made it to the lake. Let's get to fishing. Alright guys, so first fish of the day, nothing crazy, just a baby wiper. The wipers I'm looking for, you know, are the 3 and 4 pounders, but it's a start, it's a fish. Right guys, so I'm out on the dam right now. The wind is blowing directly at me. Water levels are still down out here, but it is deeper water. So I figure, you know, there might be a decent chance to catch some fish out here. Alright guys, so I'm out here on the dam, and I'm out here at a spot that's pretty cool. So as you guys can see, there's this huge tree submerged in the water, and the water here is pretty deep. I'd say, you know, anywhere from 7 to 10 foot, depending on how far out you go. I've never fished at this time of the year, but I know in the summertime there's a lot of crappie around here. We're gonna try and catch something. crappie. Finally caught a different species. Decent little crappie off this sunken tree. This could be a good spot. And of course I had to spill a ton of little jig heads down in here. So now I gotta fish these all back out. That, my friends, is super annoying. Look at that. Another one. Oh, that's a better fish, guys. That's a better crappie right there. Boom! Catching them out deep. And it's raining. And it's windy. But it's awesome. This is why we fish. Nice. Beautiful little bass. That is awesome. Sweet. I'm okay. Another beautiful crappie, guys. Gorgeous. Another crappie, guys. I gotta tell you, the wind is blowing and it's really hard to get my bait down there because the wind wants to keep blowing my bait right into the tree and getting it snagged. But I just switched up to a heavier jig head and I was able to catch this beautiful fish. All right, so I was catching a ton of crappie, but I kind of want to see if there's any bigger fish around. I caught a little bass and I'm kind of hoping there's maybe some bigger bass hanging out. So I'm putting on this bait right here. As you guys can see, it's just a tiny little blade bait. I'm gonna throw it out there. The problem is there's so many stinking branches out there that it gets very easy to get snagged. I've lost like 3 or 4 baits already, but we're gonna give it a shot. Hopefully the wind isn't too loud. You can hear me talking. We'll see what happens. No! 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 Ah. So what I was afraid would happen, happened. I lost my beautiful blade bait. Stinks. Alright, so I was just packing up my stuff, getting ready to leave, and I realized my tripod has picked up some hooks. As you can see right there, there's 2 big old catfish hooks, and this is what I'm guessing like I'm guessing this is like dried chicken liver on here. That could have been bad. If my leg would have gotten snagged on that, we would have had a very interesting segment. Thankfully it didn't though. Today was a success. I was able to get out on the water and catch a couple crappie and have a good time. And my dad's driving in the lane right now. Oh, wow. Look at this. Anyway, like I was saying before my dad drove into the frame, I hope you guys stay tuned for the next episode of the Boatless Angler coming soon. And as always, stay hooked. I'll see you next time.